Yo, what up guys? Also here back with another video. So in this video, I'll be showing you the best possible full loadout that you can get for under $20 US. So before we start, there will be a factory new of Fever Dream giveaway in my Discord server. So if you want to enter, just check out my Discord server, link will be in the description. There will also be a giveaway of some skins in this video, so make sure to stay tuned. Also, if you're new to the channel, I make a bunch of CSGO skins content, mainly showing you guys profitable trade-ups. So if you want to have a better CSGO inventory, make sure to subscribe and check out my trade-up videos, as trade-ups is a very easy way to profit. I also have a series in where I started with $1 and do trade-ups to try and get a knife, and I now have over $100 in that series. So if you are interested in that, make sure to check out my channel. So with that out of the way, let's go to the loadout. So first, we will be starting with the default T pistol, and for this choice, I think it should be no doubt a field-tested Glock Weasel. The Glock Weasel is probably my 5th favorite Glock skin in the game next to the Water Elemental, the Fade, the Vogue, and the Bullet Queen. And all of those other skins are probably 20 to 3,000 times more expensive than this Glock. So with Barretas, you can get this one for only 33 cents, which is a very good deal. Also, I don't think that the other Glock skins in this price range really comes close to the Glock Weasel in terms of design, and to add to that, it even looks like it doesn't have any scratch at all, so that is really nice. So again, it should be no doubt the Glock Weasel, so let's just move on to the default CT pistol. So the USP skins are a lot more expensive than the Glocks. But one skin I really like that I think deserves to be priced much higher because of its looks is the USP Flashback. So for this loadout, we will only be going with a field-tested version. You can go for a minimal wear one since that only costs around 10 cents more, but I had to budget everything in $20, and I think that this skin doesn't show much wear anyways. So with Barretas, you will be able to snatch one up for 76 cents, which I think is a very good deal for this beauty. So if you are looking for a cheap USP skin, the USP Flashback will be the one for you. So next up, for the P250, we will be going with the field-tested P250 Valence. So with Barretas, you can get one for only 11 cents, which I think is a very good deal. Also, all of the other P250 skins in this price range doesn't really compare to the P250 Valence, so I think this should be a no-brainer. So next up, for the dualies, we will be going with the dueling dragons in the well-worn condition. This skin looks really nice in my opinion, and since the dualies doesn't really have that much good-looking skins, I think that this skin is probably in my top 5 favorite dualies, so this will definitely be a nice addition to the loadout. So next up, for the CZ, we will be going with the field-tested imprint. So this is really just a plain black and white skin, which I really like for this gun. It also only costs 9 cents with buy orders, so this was a really nice choice. So next up, for the Tech 9, I think that the Tech 9 Ice Cap is definitely a very good choice. So this will be a pattern-based skin, so I will recommend you to find the pattern that you guys like in the Steam market by inspecting some listings for this one. Some patterns will have a lot of ice in them, which I think looks the best for me, and some patterns will have no ice at all. So this feature was a really cool addition to this skin, which only costs about 10 cents. So I highly recommend you guys check this one out. So next up, for the 5.7, we will be going with the Violent Daimyo. So this will be a purple skin with a lot of cool artwork in it, which I really like. I also don't know about you guys, but I feel like I get 1 kill every save round with the 5.7, and I really like this gun. So with buy orders, it will cost you 11 cents, which is a very good price for this skin. So next is the Deagle. We will be going with the Deagle Light Rail in the field-tested condition. So this is one of my favorite cheap skins in the game, as I trade up for it a lot. It also looks like a Deagle Blaze in my opinion, but its price is way cheaper, so that is really nice. So this Deagle will only cost you 89 cents, so if you do have the money, this skin is a very good addition to your inventory. So for the people who prefer the revolver over the Deagle, I will recommend you to go to a hospital as you are probably mentally ill and is making the wrong choices in life. Next up is the heavies. No one really uses these guns, so I cheaped out on these skins, so let's just run through them all. For the Nova, we will be going with the Nova Candy Apple in the minimal wear condition. It only cost 6 cents, and I generally really like the Candy Apple skins, so this was an easy choice. For the Sawed Off, we will be going with the Origami. It is another really cheap gun in where the design is really decent, so no complaints there. Next up, for the XM, we will be going with the Oxide Blaze. The Oxide Blaze is another skin line that I really like, and for only 7 cents, this is really nice. For the Mag 7, we will be going with the Cobalt Core. There is no other decent looking cheap Mag 7 skins out there, and this was the cheapest in the market. I also think that this design is kinda underrated, so this will be a good deal for 13 cents. Next up, for the M249, we will be going with the System Lock. I think this is a very good and underrated simple skin, and for only 12 cents, I think it is a very nice skin for a gun you will never use. Lastly, for the Negev, we will be going with the Negev Ultralight from the Fracture case. This skin is really cool since it is the only cheap skin that actually glows in the dark. So if you do want to try it, it will only cost you 9 cents each. Next up is the SMGs. For the Mac 10, we will be going with the Mac 10 cow skin in the well-worn condition. This skin looks like a skin from Gucci and is definitely one of my favorite cheap Mac 10s in the game. I also use it a lot for trade-ups, so that is an added bonus. For the MP7, we will be going with the MP7 Series. This is a blue skin with some nice artwork in it that I really like. It also only costs 14 cents, so for that cheap of a price, there really isn't any other options. So in case you use the MP5 instead, I'll recommend you the Souvenir Mp5 Lab Rats in the minimal wear condition. So this was given back in 2018 when the Danger Zone game mode was released, and I already really like the skin. It has some nice artwork of rats, and for a small price of 15 cents, I think this is definitely a very good deal. For the MP9, we will be going with the MP9 BioLeak. In my opinion, it looks very similar to the MP9 Hydra, but a lot cheaper. It has a very nice shade of light green that I really like, so for only 15 cents, this is really nice. Next up, for the Bison, we will be going with the Photic Zone in the well-worn condition. It is a restricted skin that only costs 10 cents, and I think that the design for this gun is really decent for its price. For the UMP, we will be going with the Dilution in the field-tested condition. This is a skin that I hardly see anyone use, but I think it looks really nice. It costs 25 cents though, so you can go with a lot of other cheaper options. Lastly, for the P90, we will be going with one of my favorite cheap skins, being the P90 Grim. I think that this is definitely the best looking skin under 15 cents, and it really doesn't come close. The artwork for this one is really nice, and even if this is a field tested skin, it doesn't show anywhere at all, so I highly recommend you to buy one if you don't have one yet. So next is finally the rifles, and we're gonna start this one with the most expensive skin in this loadout being the AK-47 Phantom Disruptor. The AK-47 is the most overpowered and most used gun in the game, so naturally, we would want to spend a lot on this gun. I don't know about you guys, but I think that the Phantom Disruptor is one of the best dope looking skins in the game, and the fact that you can get one for under $10 is astonishing. I got this one for $9.58 with buy orders, and I think it looks really nice. This is definitely the best AK you can get under $10, and I think spending nearly half our money for this is definitely very worth it. Next is the Galil, and we will be going with the Cold Fusion. It is a very cheap skin that actually looks very decent. It will only cost you 8 cents with buy orders, so make sure to get this if you can. For the AUG, we will be going with the AUG Ricochet. No one really uses COD guns anymore, so I decided to just save up for the M4 and the AWP. You can get one of these for 17 cents. So speaking of the AWP, we will be going for probably the most special skin in the game for me, which is the AWP Atheris. I think that this skin looks too nice and deserves to be at least a classified skin. It is also my favorite skin in the game, as I have made hundreds if not thousands of money from trading up for these things. so this skin definitely holds a special place in my heart. Also, this will be the last chance to enter my field-tested AWP Atheris giveaway, so just check out the pinned comment down below to know how to enter. Next up is the SG, and we will be going with the Ariel. There are a lot of cheap, good-looking SG skins in the game, but I think that the Ariel is the best among all of them. I think that the design for this is really cool, and it is definitely underpriced for me. For the FAMAS, we will be going with the decommissioned here. It is from the CS20 case, and the front part of this gun looks kinda normal. But I really like the back part of this gun, as I really like the colors used here. For the GS3 G1, we will be going with the Green Apple. This is a skin nobody really uses, so we will be using it to save some money for our M4s. Next up is the Scar 20 Grotto, aka the Anomaly skin. I also think that this is a very good looking skin, you just can't see it here because of the bad lighting. But this is definitely a very good looking skin, and for the price of 12 cents, it is definitely a very good deal. So next up is the Scout skin. I think that the Abyss is the best choice here. This skin is very cool as it is very dependent on the float. Getting a high float skin like this one here will make the gun more white-green, which I highly prefer. And getting a lower float skin will give you a bluer one. So just choose whichever you like, and this will cost you 22 cents each. Next, if you prefer the M4a1 over the A4, I'll recommend you to go with the field-tested M4a1 Nightmare. It only costs $3.57, and in my opinion, it is an even better version of the Icarus Fell, but 50 times cheaper. Lastly, if you do prefer the M4a4 over the A1, I'll recommend you to go with the M4a4 Griffin, as I think that the Griffin definitely looks really beautiful and sexy. I really like the Griffin as I think it is well detailed, and overall, I think this is definitely very worth it for the price. So the total cost of this loadout, assuming you only buy one skin from the guns with options, will be around $20.20. And I don't know about you guys, but I think we made a really good looking loadout here. We got a very good looking AK skin here, and some really nice AWP, M4, USP, Glock, and Deagles here. The rest of the inventory wasn't so bad either, so that is really nice. So anyway, that is all for today. If you want to see the best trade-ups in 2020, make sure to check out this video. Otherwise, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and make sure to join my Discord server, link is in the description. Anyway, this is Elsu, and peace out.